What up, and welcome back to another Malazan Book of the Fallen video. This time we're doing a short video, something different, because I'm soliciting your help to help bring this vision of more dope Malazan content to reality. So let's get into it. I'll explain what I mean, what I need from you, and also hopefully what it means for the future of the channel. Let's get into it. Alright, so if you go back and watch all my live streams and stuff like that, you will know that this channel has far exceeded my wildest expectations for where things could have ever gone. My original big goal was to get to the 100 subscriber threshold so that A, I could have people to nerd out with on these books, because I had never discovered the Malazan group on Facebook, and the forums were largely dead at the time that I started reading the books. And so my dream was to be able to have like real-time conversations, to be able to ask questions. My second pie in the sky kind of goal was to be able to get to that 100 subscriber threshold so that I could claim that youtube.com/Iskar Jarak URL, which I got.
What's up now, bro? Yeah, what's up now, bro?
Since that time, the channel has just absolutely blown up. Way past that, I would have never known there was, over 2,500 Meslas out there who wanted to talk about the books, how many people have gotten into the books, and, we've gotten the channel to the point where we have some patrons that are supporting what we do and helping to give back, and the channel has gotten monetized, and I've always said from day one that the big use of those funds was going to go back into the channel. I'm not doing this for the money. We're doing it for the fun. And so one of the things that I've had planned for a really long time was to try and do some kind of an adaptation or animation, something like that, just to get the juices flowing, get more people excited. Again, not for the money. I'm going to put it up on the channel for everyone to watch and enjoy for free. But just to, I want to watch Malazan content. Nobody's making it. So we wanted to try and make it ourselves and just put it out there to get people pumped into the world and reward all the fans who love it so much and just want to see something on screen.
Don't care how, I want it now.
We originally hooked up with an animator. I even went through and kind of like adapted a scene, and what we chose for the scene, I don't know if you could see that, but that's the Corporal Knobs Calor painting, and we were going to adapt originally the scene from Memories of Ice, the prologue with and spoilers if you haven't seen the Memories of Ice prologue, but it's with Calor, Krull, Lady or Sister of Cold Nights, excuse me, and Draconis. We thought that was a really powerful scene that kind of, is consequential and really sets the stage for all the events that play out across the main series, but also doable in the context of an animation, because it's really just three people talking with some special effects. Originally, I had wanted to do the Battle of Pale, with Moonspawn hanging over Pale and the Mage War going back and forth, but obviously that would be much more complicated from an animation standpoint.
You can't do this, big guy. Money! We need money!
So we decided to adapt the Krull Calor thing, and I'm pretty proud. I'm an economist by trade, right? But so it took me a lot of trial and error and many months of going back and forth with somebody who knew what they were doing, but I'm actually happy with this screenplay-ish thing that I did with the Memories of Ice prologue, but we're not having a lot of success in terms of getting that animation to move forward. And so I'm going with plan B, and this is where you come in, is I want to do something similar to the Now These Ashes, the epigraph for the entire series, which we did with voice acting, and I Am Electric Man laid it down with some killer ambiance, and then we just overlaid that on some beautiful still art from the Malazan world that I got permission to use. And so I think that we can do something similar here, even if it's not the kind of be-all, end-all animation that we all want to see. At least it kind of whets the appetite, and then maybe can get some of that animation conversation rolling, or get more folks in, because I'm excited, and I think we can crowdsource it because there's so much talent out there in the Malazan community.
You're my special friend.
So what I want from you is twofold. A, I want to know if you want to do a voice acting part for one of the 4 roles for the Memories of Ice adaptation screenplay that I've already done. So if you're taking drama or whatever, you have a good mic, or you want to get into it and you think you're a Sister of Cold Knights, a Draconis, a Kroll, or a Calor, holler at your boy, because we're going to try and mash them all up with I Am Electric Man, but we want some diversity of voices and accents and all of that stuff to mix in. So send us a sample of your work and we'll, throw it in. Also, if you're an artist and you either have art that you've already created that's responsive to this kind of prompt, right? Either Calor, Kroll, Night Chill, Draconis, whatever, and you want to let us use it, or B, you want to contribute some scenes, some art that we can use as we kind of go through the spoken portions, the dialogue portions of the script. We want to see those too. Either way, you can send both of those to the email for the channel, or you can post them in the Discord. The email is in the link down below, but it's gardenerofthemoon@gmail.com. Send us a link to the stuff that you've done. We'll check it out, and then we'll hit you back up and let you know what we can do from there. So that's the first request that I have, is volunteer for a role, volunteer up to let us use your art. Again, this is just, let's crowdsource it so that we can all sit back and watch. And I'll post the link to that epigraph thing, which I think came out bomb, but if it was really art that was specific to the scene that we were playing out, think of, I think the sky's the limit.
Yeah, we can do this!
That leads me to my second ask, which is that if we're just doing this over still art pieces instead of animations, we can also be much more creative and ambitious in terms of the scenes that we want to tackle. So my second request would be for you to nominate down below, or in the Discord, or via that email address, what scenes you'd like to see adapted, because again, I think that the sky's the limit, and this is how I'd love to use the revenues that we're generating from the merch and the Patreon and all of that stuff. If you want to support, you can do all those at those places. But I think, think about it in terms of what would get folks really excited. What would be a huge reward to be able to see play out on screen with good voice acting and audio and ambiance and all that kind of stuff. And B, what would get newbies excited in a way that wouldn't actually spoil the journey for them. So love to hear your thoughts. I would love to collab with you on some of these scenes, either through art or through the voice acting or whatever. And also just to hear what scenes you guys think would do really well in this type of a format. I'm, again, so grateful for the channel and all the success we've had up to this point in time. You guys are far more knowledgeable and talented, frankly, with regards to Malazan and just art and everything else, that I would be a fool not to try and rope you guys into the mix just to make this, again, the goal is to make the content as good as possible so that we can all enjoy. So wanted to put out this new, different, weird kind of video to put out that request so that we can get the ball rolling. Coming up, I'm going to get ready to start the Arguments with Iron tournament. To see who is the most badass fighter in the Malazan world. We're also going to start diving into Memories of Ice in the next couple of weeks, and those chapter poems that we've commissioned through I Am Electric Man are also almost ready to go. So just looking forward to that. It's one of the best books, and hopefully the quality of the videos about that book will just keep going up and up. So thanks again. Look forward to working with you and see what you guys come up with. And until next time, happy reading.